Jane Austen was very young when she started playing around with characters, and a lot of what she did was actually for the stage. She appreciated the audience being able to meet these characters and to laugh at the comedy that was playing before their eyes. And so it's no stretch to see how readily her written works adapt to visual media.
The contest is designed to introduce new audiences to Jane Austen, to bolster JASNA's mission of helping people, spread the word of Jane Austen's work and life, her genius, and to inspire new generations and new creativity, and bring diverse audiences to explore Austen. We know so many people have come to Austen through film, and it's just a great way to introduce people to her novels. The contest originated when JASNA Southwest hosted the AGM, the annual general meeting for JASNA at Huntington Beach in 2017. At that AGM, we screened our very first winner, Rivka Pinarelli's very moving documentary, An Accomplished Woman, about her struggles with severe dyslexia and how Pride and Prejudice changed her life. And she learned to read and to love to read because of Jane Austen.
There was something about it that just captured my imagination.
The following year, at our December meeting at Sony Pictures Studios, Ellen Carden, the winner of our 2018 contest, had her film premiere there, Mrs. Bennet's Plan, about a mother of 5 unmarried daughters who was very interested in matchmaking. So we've had a whole spectrum from documentary to animation to comedy and modernization. There's a whole range of things that we've explored in our Young Filmmakers contest.
For me, it was just really exciting to see the different styles. We had things from very sort of straightforward narrative pieces to things that were more abstract, to things that were more direct lifts or, direct homages to the plots themselves, to using the elements of Austen's writing to create something totally new. So I just had fun seeing the wide range of creativity that this one inspiration can lead to.
Oh, this story's funny. Like there's heart in this, and there's actual comedy, and it's not just a classic book that grown-ups read.
My film teacher actually pushed me to do this competition because I wanted to, dip my toes into directing. And once I started brainstorming, I fell in love with Jane Austen, and I own all of the books now, and I have a signed Pride and Prejudice poster. So definitely through this competition, I just opened my world into this awesome community.
We got to know her through movies, which is just kind of, I think, really significant.
I find it fascinating to look at the entries in the film contest to see how you can boil down the essence of Jane Austen to a 5-minute film.
The bottom line is you want a film that involves you. It may be harder, sometimes it's like, is it harder to write a short story than a novel? Sometimes it's harder to compress into a short film, but my criteria, what I'm looking for in a film, don't change. I want to be involved, I want to be entertained, I want to be something, thought-provoking, something to contend with.
Jane affects us all centuries later. We all are impacted by her, whether we know it or not.
Watching something on screen can then inspire you to read. And I just love the characters, and I love every version of them. And so I just love seeing all the different projects that are inspired by Jane Austen.
Young Filmmakers Contest is a way to nurture that association and that connection. It's also a way to make sure that we have captivating and exciting content for those who are growing up who have not yet had the experience of joy that you get by coming to know Jane Austen and her novels.
So the more visual adaptations we have of her work, the more people she will reach, which feels important.
So I'm excited. This is the beginning of my film career, and I hope to always turn in projects which are inspiring, which tell the truth unabashedly.
visual representation of Jane Austen is in all of your hands and all of our hands. It's going to only become more and more important to her legacy for generations to come, and this is where it all starts.